It is Sunday night. You know what that means. I've remembered to turn my microphone on for the first 5 minutes of this broadcast. We're here, as always, at the Sunday Night League on Sunday night with GTE Season 7, round number 4, here at Deep Forest Raceway. This is a pick by the team boss, Gazman, who won the championship in the teams last season, and his boys are looking very strong again this season too. So let's have a look at the standings in the championship. At the top is a former champion, Speed Hunter, driving for Team GR Lexus. That is Silent Wolf's team. He's got 67 points. In second place, just 1 point behind him on 66, is Matt Psycho in Jim Joker's team, Eastsiders Nissan. In third place is Gazman's driver, Victory Rain, with 64 points. He's only 3 points behind the championship leader. He's driving the team Porsche. In fourth place, I'll just put some cars on track. You don't want to be watching me having all the admin. There we go. In fourth place in the championship is Illusion. He is driving for Team Schaeffler BMW, and he's currently fourth in the championship. He's just in the pits, actually, as we see him coming out now. In fifth place in the championship, the star of the season so far, Aloe, with 38 points, driving for the BMW Alfa Romeo team. That is Pat's team. The Schaeffler BMW team is the defending champion, Cool Dude Boys team. In sixth place, another Schaeffler BMW, it's Specmere with 34 points. In seventh place, it's another BMW, this time now for a Romeo sponsored one, Cthulhu with 31 points. Eighth place, star of the last round at the Red Bull Ring. If you didn't watch it back. He starred, he won the race, basically, for Matt Psycho with some amazing defending. It's Sarlek, who unfortunately can't make the rest of the season because of travel and because of the delay. We have 2 weeks delays, and unfortunately Sarlek cannot make it for the rest of the season. Ninth is Slenderfella in the Team Porsche with 24 points as well. In 10th place is Bunnies for the BMW Alfa Romeo team. He's not having the best of seasons, the current Formula X champion. 11th place is Rob on Drums with 20 points. He is driving for the Team GR Lexus team. In 12th place is Cool Dude Boy, who subbed in at the first round with 18 points. 13th is The Punisher, also in Team Porsche with 16 points. 14th place is Bailey, his GTE debut with 15 points for Eastsiders Nissan. 15th is Chris Boo with 9 points for Team GR Lexus. And 16th place is Cinemod with 5 points, and unfortunately Cinemod will be unable to make the rest of the season. His place at Team Schaeffler has been taken by Tiger. So Tiger hasn't raced properly for about a year, he said. Cinemod is racing in karts. That's the reason why he can't join us. He's starting a season of proper racing in go-karts. We also have Pool Shark. There he is. So Pool Shark is here. He's driving in Sarlek's car tonight. An American driver. Fantastic to see another American on the grid. He's joining us fresh in the Sunday Night League for the first time. He has made his debut. So we're about a minute away from qualifying, 10 minutes in that session. The team championship currently is Team Schaeffler BMW with 111 points. They only have a 7-point lead from Team Porsche. In third place, it is Eastsiders Nissan with 99 points. Team GR Lexus with 96 and BMW Alfa Romeo have 92. So the gap between first and last in the championship is only 19 points. We can see everything change tonight. We've had a few comments in the chat. Sarlek in the chat. Hello, Sarlek. It's a shame you are not here. Your car is on track, though. There it is. And we've also got Daz, who is signed up for Formula X. The teams were announced today because we have to have everything sorted and ready because it's all a little bit chaotic. Right. Because of the delays. Anyway, shall we get everybody ready for qualifying? Pat is in the chat saying hiya. Let's get everybody ready. 8 o'clock. 12 o'clock, I nearly said. It's a bit chaotic if I say 12 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock. Tyre situation, Team Porsche and Alfa Romeo and have soft-only options. They've got 2 sets of softs. Team Eastsiders Nissan have softs and hards, as do Team GR Lexus, and Schaeffler have soft and medium options. Mama Sykes is in the chat saying that she is looking forward to tonight's race. She's watched her boy win the previous 2 events. He's in contention for the championship. 10 minutes of qualifying then. Around Deep Forest. It's a lovely circuit. We're going to see it in all of its glory. And we also get to sit in the pits as well. Look at this. What a lovely view of Victory Lane in the pits. Who is the first driver, though, going out on track? It's usually Tiger. So let's have a look. It is Tiger. There we go. He seems to have the knack of getting out on track first. So we've gone through turn 1, and here is the turn 2, 3, 4 section. Technically it's 12 o'clock in the US West Coast. As Pat says, appropriate for Super Bowl. Oh, the Superb Owl weekend is today. Oh, fantastic. Superb Owl hashtag going around the Twitterverse. Anyway, back to the real action. And we're going through turn 6, 7, 8, and into turn 9. Now, turn 9 leads into this back straight that isn't straight. So you'll see, oh, Tiger getting a little bit of a slide on. Through the tunnel we go. You can see the bend and the kink through the tunnel. Turn 11, then turn 12. He's letting Matt Psycho through. So Matt Psycho is our guide. Technically, let's go on board with him then at the front. So going into turn 14, you can overtake into this corner. It's a tight left-hander down into first gear in the Nissan. With turn 15, 16, 17 and 18. Very, very flowing circuit. It's a lovely track, and we're going to see what these drivers can do in these Group 3 machines. We did come here in season number 3 a long time ago now, 18 months ago. I could see properly then. So Matt Psycho through turn 1 cleanly. Aloy looking like he's setting good times, kicking up the dirt through the S's. Matt Psycho through into turn number 5. This is where it gets a little bit squirrely and a bit tricky. He's touched the wall on the exit, so he's going to be compromised. Through turns number 6 and 7 and 8, and down towards turn 10 he will come. Turn 9 right here. Turn 10 then hard on the brakes, down to first gear in the Nissan, clipping the grass, getting a slide on. That's not going to help him through the rest of the circuit. Let's have a look through the field. Speed Hunter going through clean, so is Cthulhu. Pool Shark also clipping a little bit of grass, having a wobble. He's got Chris Boo right behind him, and Chris Boo hits the wall. Oh, Chris Boo having a bit of a nightmare. He did get a time infringement last time out for cutting the circuit. He was running too wide out turn 1, as we saw last week, so not going too great for Chris Boo after a promising start at the Red Bull Ring. But Matt Psycho will be the first one to cross the line to set a time. Well, that is very strange. It was saying he wasn't going to set a time. So Victory Lane goes fastest. He's 7/10 of a second up. Bunnies is up into 3rd place in his Alfa Romeo. 4th is Speed Hunter. 5th then is Tiger. Tiger not losing any speed, it seems, but sliding through turn 1. Aloy 6th, Spec Me 7th, Pool Shark in 8th place right now. 10th place then goes Speed Hunter. Splendified. I don't believe what it's saying on the clock. It's just saying everyone is in that weird position. Sputmir is in 9th. 10th is Cthulhu, who's not had a great first lap. Rob on drums has been beaten by the Punisher. Pool Shark down to 13th. 14th place is Bailey. He's on an outlap, and so are Chris Boo. So Bailey possibly having an issue, but it is Illusion 2nd. So Illusion's put himself up into 2nd place here. So 1st place is Victory Lane, 2nd is Illusion, 3rd is Matt Psycho, and 4th is Bunnies. So Bunnies back maybe this weekend after a difficult start to the season. Victory Rain then, that pole position man, he's following Aloe, who is ahead of him, punching an air hold for Victory Rain. Usually you say it's a slipstream, but I'm not saying it, I'm using air hold this weekend. Air hold. Down the straightaway goes Aloe, and does he improve? No, he does not. Is anybody improving their times? It doesn't look like it. Right now, Bunnies, though, has improved, and so has Speed Hunter. Speed Hunter puts himself up into 3rd place. Cthulhu puts himself into 5th, jumping his teammate Bunnies. We've seen those two fighting before. Specmere improves his time now as well, up into 8th place. He goes, let's have a look. Slender Fella, does he improve? He moves up into 8th place. The times between these drivers in qualifying is so close. Illusion puts himself more into 2nd, just increasing his time by about half a 10th. Cinemod in the chat saying, who doesn't like a good air hole? Well, you need them, don't you? You can't breathe without a good air hole. There is Tiger in 7th place, so that is GT 87 Cinemod's car. Oh, the Tiger has appeared on the car as well. That's always nice to see. So, Pool Shark has been usurped. Oh no! Was that the Punisher having a bit of a slide? It was, as Chris Boo has gone up into 8th place. Oh my word, look how tight this is. 4 thousandths, 100th, and 33 thousandths. Wow. They're incredibly close as Victory Rain comes into the pits then. Soft tyres. It's going to be interesting to see. Now, the BMW really burning fuel as Bunnies improves his lap time. Stays in 6th. It's a 2nd off the pole as it stands. So the BMW's currently looking fairly strong. Matt Psycho, where is he? He's on an out lap now. He's got some fresh Dunlop boots on his car. So, trying to find... Slenderfellow has put himself up into 7th place. That's what happened when I tried to get on board with Chris Boo. Slenderfellow put himself up into 7th. So, Chris Boo, what does he do? We missed him on his first lap. He had a spin on one of his laps to start the session. So, he's a little bit off sequence with everybody else. Using the Lexus. Let's go on board with him through the final section. This flows so nicely. It would be great if this had water. Bailey improves up to 10th place. He nearly gets Chris Boo. It is incredibly close between these drivers. Chris Boo then gets himself up into 7th. Oh my word, this qualifying session, you can't keep up with it. Bailey is in 10th. Aloe 12th. So Aloe, he will be coming into the pits, I think, for some fresh tyres. It's all or nothing for Aloe. Rob on drums on an out lap, so is the Punisher. Pool Shark also on an out lap. Pool Shark is in last at the moment, but do not worry, Pool Shark, this is a very competitive field. So Speed Hunter improves up into 2nd place in the Lexus. Fantastic movement up the field for him. And again, look at the field for the Lexus. A lot better than the BMW in the hands of Illusion. Now Speed Hunter, is he going for another lap? Let's see. As he goes through the first few S's, he's going quicker. Through turn 5 into turn 6. His right-handers go on board with him now through the forest. This is why Deep Forest is named. We are deep inside a forest. And into turn number 10 for the back straight. It's a nice exit. Using all the exit and a little bit more. There. Can't be as harsh on the exits there as we were at. Bailey's put himself up into 7th place. Fantastic for Bailey. So that Nissan is looking quick. He's being beaten though because Chris Boo has put his Lexus up into 6th. So Speed Hunter is the next driver to cross the line, I think, that is on a fast lap. Yes, he is. The driver that's just gone across the line does not improve their time. Someone's in the pits. As it stands, Speed Hunter then, it is Chris Boo who's pitted, does not improve. So he was a little bit up on his time. Let's have a look at Illusion. Where is Matt Psycho? Is he further along the track? He might be, but we're looking at Cthulhu. Can he improve? He does, but not enough to usurp Matt Psycho. So Matt Psycho is in 4th. And he's further along the road. He's going through the final corner. It's flat out. Tiger moves up into 8th place in his BMW. Matt Psycho, can he get himself up into 3rd? No, he can't. So he can't get closer. Illusion then, half a second down from the pole position from Victory Reign. He's got one more lap in him. He does improve, but not enough to move positions. Let's see who's in the pits. Quite a few in the pits now. Rob on drums coming across the line then. Does not improve his time. Punisher in 14th place. Does not improve. Bull Shark trying to get himself off 15th place for the start of this race. He is a late call-up, hence why he's got Sarlex livery on his car. So he starts his last lap. Victory Reign then on pole as it stands. He's only 0.2 of a second ahead of Speed Hunter. It is crucial. We can see bunnies, and actually that is a Lowy and Cthulhu. So Cthulhu is ahead of a Lowy. What can Cthulhu do? This is his last attempt. Does he drag a Lowy up the field? He does not. A Lowy does not improve his time. Bunnies does not improve either. Tiger coming across the line. Does he improve? No. The lap times don't seem to be in the cars anymore. Illusion then. Matt Psycho improves, but does not get ahead of Illusion. It's only 0.04 of a second separating them. Illusion then does not improve either. Wow, what a session. Do we have anybody else doing a lap? Let's have a look. I think it's Pool Shark, possibly. No. Oh, Rob on drums puts himself into 12th place, secures 12th, just ahead of a Lowy. Oh my word, the gaps are so small around this circuit. We've seen it all season in qualifying. The gaps are minute between drivers. Victory Reign, though. This is a driver that doesn't get pole positions. He's got another one to add to the tally. They're notching up. Victory Reign, then, on pole again in the Porsche. Speed Hunter is on that front row. Leader of the championship. He's ahead of the driver in 2nd place. Illusion 4th in the championship in 3rd. Matt Psycho in 4th. 5th is Cthulhu. Strong qualifying for him. Same for Chris Boo. 6th place in that Lexus. Bunnies in 7th. 8th is Tiger in the BMW. Wow, the gap's so small between these drivers. Bailey in 9th. 10th is Slenderfella. Speckmere down in 11th. But I think he's only about a 10th of a second off. The same with these guys. They're so close. We have a little bit of a gap. So Rob on drums 12th, Aloe 13th. The Punisher is in 14th place. And then we have Pool Shark on his SNL debut in 15th place. Bailey in the chat saying good luck everyone. Honestly, we'll look at the qualifying times in a moment because it's unbelievably close. Let's have a look at those qualifying times. So, here we go. Victory Reign on pole with a 1:26.099. He is 1/4 of a second ahead of Speed Hunter in the Lexus. 3rd place is Illusion in the BMW. And 4th place is Matt Psycho in the Nissan. 5th place is Cthulhu, making it 5 teams in the top 5. That is fantastic. Then here comes the crazy close part. Okay, here we go. Chris Boo is in 6th. Then, less than a 10th is Bunnies. It's just a 10th of a second between Bunnies and Tiger. Between Tiger and Bailey is less than a 10th. Less than a 10th between Slenderfella. Less than a 10th between Speckmere, less than a 10th between Rob on drums, and less than a 10th between Aloe. I think, let's have a look, 1.429 for Aloe. 1.238. So if Aloe improved by 0.2 of a second, he would be 8th. How impressive that is. 14th place is the Punisher in the Porsche, and Pool Shark is in 15th for Nissan. What an amazing qualifying. So, back to the front. There is Victory Reign on pole, ahead of Speed Hunter, Illusion, and Matt Psycho. We've got 48 laps of this fantastic circuit. So I'm going to see if everybody's ready. 48 laps here in what can be a very, very exciting circuit to race on. Who have you got tipped to win this one? Remember, Team Porsche, softs all round. Alfa Romeo, BMW, softs all round. Eastsiders, Nissan, softs and hards. Same for Team Lexus, softs and hards. And it's Schaeffler BMW on the softs and the mediums. Here we go then. Ten seconds to go to the race start. Illusion impressed by Victory Reign's lap in qualifying. Fantastic pace at the front of the grid. Fantastic pace throughout the grid. I mean, it is a spectacularly competitive field here in the Sunday Night League in GTE. It's one of the hardest championships to win, I think, out there. So Victory Reign is on pole. On the site saying good luck, guys. Speed Hunter second, Illusion third, fourth is Matt Psycho, fifth is Cthulhu, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and we are go here at Deep Forest. Let's see who gets a good start. It seems that Illusion has got a very good start in his BMW. He's up into second already and challenging for the lead around the outside. He's in fact ahead as they go into turn 1, but can he hold it? No, Victory Reign is ahead still from pole position, but Illusion really challenging in the BMW. He's on the medium tyres as well. So soft for Speed Hunter. Bunnies is up to 4th. He's ahead of Matt Psycho, who's jumped him at the start. Tiger is up to 6th. 7th is Chris Boot. 8th is Cthulhu. 9th Aloe. 10th is Speckmere. 11th Bailey. Rob on drums is 12th. The Punisher 13th. 14th is Full Shark. And Slenderfella having a little bit of a problem at the start. He's got damage on the front. And Cthulhu has had a crash. Cthulhu's had an accident as well. Oh dearie me. Already starts the race on the back foot after a good qualifying session. But it's Victory Reign. He's 2 seconds up on Bunnies. Bunnies is in second place. How on earth has he done this? He's in second in the BMW. He's got Matt Psycho and Speed Hunter challenging him though into turn number 11. Turn 14, and it's Speed Hunter up the inside. Bunnies tries to get the exit, but cannot do anything. We're on board with the Canadian now. In third place, a fantastic start from Bunnies here at Deep Forest. And he's challenging really, really fast on the straights. That BMW is very, very quick. He's on the outside. He's ahead as they go into turn 1. Will he be ahead into the braking zone? He nearly is just about. Tries to hold it around the outside, but Speed Hunter. Oh, and that is Tiger on the grass. Has Tiger lost all the positions? Not quite, but he's under pressure from Bailey. Bailey looking on the outside through the S's. The racing is frantic. Oh no, Tiger's gone. Oh dear. I wonder if there's some net coding going on there for Tiger. That was unfortunate to see. In the background though, Matt Psycho now is ahead of Bunnies. So we'll see what the tyre situation is. Of course, Porsches are on the softs. Softs also for Speed Hunter. Matt Psycho, softs too. They're all pushing hard on these soft tyres to start this race. They are hard at it. Chris Boo in 5th place. He's having a look. Will he have a good race? Momocyte saying, I wish Matt could hear me. I wonder what advice he would be getting. So, on board with Chris Boo in 5th place. Short shift there from Chris Boo. So they are fuel saving, I think, in the Lexus. Chris Boo up the inside into turn 1. He brakes later. And he takes fourth. But Bunnies, oh no! Chris Boo got too excited on the accelerator. The go faster pedal made him spin. Oh, ho, ho. We've got Bailey having a proper fight as well, with two Porsches behind him in 9th and 10th. The two Porsches fighting each other, Slender Fella and the Punisher. Wowee, what racing we have through this pack. We knew we'd have very tight racing, as Bull Shark, he's fighting with Cthulhu. So a baptism of fire for Bull Shark at the front is Victory Rain. Cinemod feels for Tiger. That rear end is very loose on that BMW. It's all about the loosey back side on the BMW. There is the teammate of Cinemod, Illusion, currently in 5th place. He's on the mediums. So he's running a different strategy to all those cars ahead of him who are on the softs. So is Aloe. Aloe's on the softs too. Specmere, mediums. This is tactical, it would seem. Bailey is on the hards. Bailey is on hard tyres and he's in 8th. What a start for Bailey. 9th place is Slender Fella, but for how long? Because he's got Chris Boo right behind him. Going down into turn 1, they are side by side. Slender Fella goes for the inside to defend against Chris Boo. Chris Boo, we saw, had a slide a couple of laps ago. In fact, it was on the last lap that he had the slide and dropped down. So Chris Boo had fought his way up to 5th place. He's now down in 10th. The Punisher, also on the soft tyres. Oh, let's have a look ahead though, because Slender Fella is having a look at Bailey. Bailey is on the hard tyres, remember, so he will be slower through this twisty section. In his Nissan, through turn number 9, into turn 10, does Slender Fella get up the inside? He does, a nice move from the Porsche. Very important in the background, you could see the Punisher getting a bit of a wiggle on and being passed by Cthulhu. But let's have a look on board with Chris Boo, because I think we'll get a very, very action-packed turn number 14 as Bailey tries around the outside of Slender Fella. Slender Fella runs a bit deep. That means that Bailey, has he got past? Oh, he hasn't got past. Slender Fella in 8th place as they're all touching each other, going up the hill through turns 16, 17 and 18. Wowzers. This is close action. We knew it from qualifying. And these 5 cars are fighting for 8th place. Bailey looking up the inside into turn 1. Can he do it? Up the inside goes the Nissan. No, he actually loses a position to Chris Boo. And Cthulhu might actually get the move done on the exit as he tries to have a go through turns 2, 3 and 4. He's having a bit of connection issue. It makes racing close very difficult. These 6 cars are all close to each other. Let's have a look on board with Bull Shark, the American making his debut here at Sunday Night League. He can see cars everywhere. He looks in front of him. It's hard to make your debut in these cars, and against this opposition, Cthulhu goes up the inside of Bailey into turn number 10, and up the hill though, Bailey gets a great exit. That Nissan has proven all season it is great on traction. So despite Bailey being on the hards, he's got some good pace. He's on the inside of Cthulhu, going into turn 14, but cannot make the move. And in fact, does the Punisher make the move on the outside? No, not quite. Not quite. So, back to the front of the field. Victory Rain still has that 2-second lead that he had at the beginning of the race. But Speed Hunter's catching. Set the fastest lap on the previous lap, lap number 5, a 1:26.4. That was half a second quicker than Victory Rain. So Victory Rain feeling a little bit of pressure possibly. Matt Psycho in 3rd place, has Bunnies behind him. So the BMW with the Alfa Romeo style livery is catching the Nissan. Psycho 0.3 of a second slower than Bunnies on the last lap. BMW in the slipstream, or the air hole, as we are calling it this weekend at the Sunday Night League. Bunnies is in 4th. But that Nissan is great on traction, pulls away. 4 seconds is the gap to Illusion, who's got a 4-second gap to Aloe, who's got Specmere on his outside. So the two BMW drivers fighting with each other going into turn 14. This is going to be a feature of this race. Drivers trying to use different strategies. Specmere trying to get the cutback on the exit, but it doesn't work for him as the Porsche behind him of Slenderfella has a go through the corner. It is Specmere though looking for a wide line. He does the cutback. It's an interesting decision. He's gone very early for this move. It's through to turn 1. Can he get the position then? He's alongside enough. Can he brake later and keep it on the circuit? He does a great job of that. And he puts himself up into 6th place in his Schaeffler BMW, ahead of the BMW of Aloe. So on board with Aloe, we can see Schaeffler's sponsorship behind that BMW. The green overalls of Aloe. We've become accustomed to the pink and green of this driver. It's a beautiful circuit to race on. It's not one I've raced on in SNL or online or anywhere really, apart from the original time it was on the GT games back in the day. At the front, nice Sunday evening drive for Victory Rain. 2 seconds though, the gap is stabilising. Tyre wise, fuel wise, tyre wise they're pretty similar. Fuel a little bit more in that Lexus, but he's not fuel saving as much as we've seen at previous races. Matt Psycho pulling away a little bit from Bunnies now. We're getting gaggles of cars. Specmere now under pressure from Aloe. This time we've got a battle behind as well. 3 drivers fighting. Specmere goes for the inside line to start off with. He is deciding, I'm going to keep this very tight for Aloe. Aloe though going around the outside, nearly had the momentum in his BMW. Can he get the momentum out of the corner though? He's got a good drive. You'll be brave through turn 2, turn 3 and turn 4, and not places you can overtake necessarily, but you can definitely lose it all. Through turn 5 go those 2 BMWs. Let's see behind. We've got Chris Boo in 9th with Cthulhu in 10th. Bailey in 11th on those hard tyres, just losing a little bit of contact now. Tiger in 12th. Pull Shark is there in 13th. A few little errors it looks like from Pull Shark. Rob on drums is 14th. He's on the hards, so he's running a different strategy. We know Rob on drums runs different strategies. We've seen it before. And then we have the Punisher. He's in 15th place in that Porsche. So he's having a drive and a half as well. Pull Shark, yellow flags are waving. Why is that? Do not know. Pull Shark is on the soft tyres. And why the yellow flags are waving at the front of the grid. Victory Rain still leading, but it's 1.9 seconds. Again, just a little bit closer. 0.4 of a second this time. Taken out by Speed Hunter. Mama Sykes in the chat saying, is this a made-up circuit, champ? Yes, it is. It's exclusive on the game. So it's a made-up circuit. It does not exist in real life. Don't think it would be allowed in real life, unfortunately, because of the proximity of the trees and the stone walls and everything else. But it's a beautiful track. We're on board with Victory Rain, leading this race. We're on lap number 9 of 48. Currently, we've led from pole position, although briefly, for the minutest of seconds. Illusion did lead going into turn 1 at the start of the race, but Illusion is down in 5th place. Here he is going down this back straight. It is a very, very picturesque circuit. It's in Switzerland as well, which motorsports is banned in Switzerland, I believe still, is it? It used to be. Famously, for years and years and years, decades, it was banned by the Swiss government. that may have been lifted in the past decade. Yes, deep forest. Look at the field to see what is happening. Slenderfellow and Chris Boo are having a fight. Going into turn one, Slenderfellow is going to make the move, and I think Aloe and Speckmere are also continuing their battles. Nice move there by Slenderfellow. Let's have a look at Aloe. He is still on the tail of Speckmere, not letting that BMW disappear. They are fighting hard. I think they're teammates in Formula X for Season 7 as well. Oh no, in the background! I think Slenderfellow had a little bit of a problem. He had a massive tank slapper and he's managed to hold it. Wow. I would do a replay, but then it does a weird thing on the replay. Victory Rain is catching up. His tyres are looking better. His fuel. Wow. This Lexus on fuel is phenomenal. But the Lexus has to run the hard tyres. Victory Rain is on softs all night long. He's looking for a victory as well to set himself up into the final race of the season. If he takes the win here, it just blows the championship completely wide open for the final round. Speed Hunter in second place. As I say, hard tyres for him. Hard tyres also for Matt too. So they have the same tyre options. Bunnies has just got softs all night long as well. So he's in contention. He could put himself up into second place tonight. Illusion as well. Soft tyres for him are available. There's Aloe and Speckmere. Just ease off a little bit. In fact, Chris Boo has caught up Aloe. This could be a battle of 4 drivers for 6th place. As it stands, Cthulhu down in 10th place. Cthulhu not having a great GTE season. He was very high in the standings last season. He nearly won the championship. In contention into the final race in the Group 4 machinery, but just not enjoying that BMW as much. Victory Rain has no tyres left. If you look at the tyre diagram on the little car, the red boxes, when it's completely red, it says no more grip. But he's going again. Wow. He's going one more time around this circuit on lap number 12 with just nothing left. Is he just trying to empty the fuel tank and not run too much? Everybody else's tyres are looking very, very shifty. Bunny's doing a good job on tyres. And you may note the surprise in my voice because Bunny's is usually very, very hard on them. So he's having a good run on his soft. Somebody's gone into the pits. Expect me in the fuel problems. Chris Boo in early. Is Chris Boo trying to do a different strategy to those he is racing with? We saw him in that battle for 6. Is he trying to get a jump with a shorter pit stop at this stage of the race? Victory Rain is losing so much time now to Speed Hunter. On board. Oh no! That was the lead change! I said there was no grip on that Porsche. There really wasn't. He lost it on the exit of turn 10. And that's put Speed Hunter into the lead of the race. And Speed Hunter will not be pitting at the end of this lap. Victory Rain definitely will now that his tyres are going. That Psycho, I wonder if he knows. His right front is bald as well. When his fuel is flashing, he's actually been very lenient on the tyres as the 3 drivers chasing Speed Hunter pit. Well, well, well. Illusion also pits. Is everybody else pitting? I would say so. Yes, Speckmere's in. Aloe is not pitting, so Aloe is going to put himself into second place as it stands. So he gains a lap on everyone. Everybody else is pitting. Wow. Bailey. Here he comes. So Bailey's going to go up into 3rd place. Unless Victory Rain comes out ahead of him. which could be the case. Yet there they are. But Bailey moves up into third, and Matt Psycho's caught up. So Matt Psycho hasn't filled up with fuel. Oh my word, we've seen this before. Where have we seen this before? There's a Nissan in front of Victory Rain. It's there on merit, and it's going to be helping Matt Psycho. Bailey is going to be a real pain for Victory Rain to get past. Oh, Victory Rain, a little touch. Did he benefit from that little touch, I wonder? Victory Rain there in third. Fourth place is Matt Psycho. Fifth is Bailey. Now, he's dropped down. That was incredibly important for Victory Rain to get past Bailey. He was under pressure from Matt Psycho. Two drivers still on soft tyres. Speed Hunter now does his pit stop. And he's got quarter of a tank. He could gain about 10 seconds from this pit stop. He really could. Because Aloe won't... Aloe's going round again. Wow. Aloe's done 2 more laps in that BMW. He's been very, very frugal with that fuel. He is up into first place. It's not the first time we've seen him there either this season. The Speed Hunter has short fueled as well. Wow. He's going to have a 7-second lead, 5.5-second lead over Victory Rain. So not that big a lead actually in comparison. Bailey will be pitting this lap. Bunny's in 6th, is on those softs once more. Illusion's still on mediums, but he's going long in his BMW. 8th place is Chris Boot, with the soft Specmere on softs as well. He's ahead of Rob on drums, so Aloe is still out on track. Oh, Tiger and Cthulhu having fun through turn 1. Cthulhu round the outside. Can he keep it there? He's on all of the curb and he manages to get past. Tiger for 12th for Tiger. 13th place is Bull Shark. 14th is Slender Fella, and the Punisher is in 15th place. So Aloe, where will he feed out in comparison to Specmere? And Chris Boo, who pitted before, is 4 seconds up on Specmere. That tactic to pit in early has helped him at this point in the race. So Aloe comes into the pit. Speed Hunter takes the race lead once more. Driver with the fastest lap of the race at this point in time. He is 5 seconds up on Victory Rain. He is half a second up on Matt Psycho. Aloe in the pits, getting fueled up. Losing positions now as cars start to pass. And Specmere is going to pass him as well. Aloe went extra long. He leaves the pits, but he's lost time in the battle with Specmere. He's 5 seconds behind. Oh dear, is that not the tactic? Rob on drums, now on soft tyres, so he's used his hearts for the race. Oh, Tiger and Cthulhu, they're having fun through turn number 1 once more. Cthulhu looking through the S's. Not a place you normally get a move done, as I said before. Cthulhu having a look nonetheless. He is pushing hard. Ooh, a little bit squirrely there from both BMWs. Will he have a move into turn 10? I doubt it. It's not close enough yet. So he might have a go. So Speed Hunter leads the race from Victory Rain. Matt Psycho just half a second behind the Porsche. They've then got a 6 second lead over Bunnies. Going into turn number 1. Illusion is in 5th place, sort of on his own now. So the race calmed down a little bit as it stands, but Specmere now has the attention of Rob on drums. Now Rob on drums has not stopped yet. Rob on drums No, Rob Undrums must have stopped. He's got soft tyres on. He started on hards. He's doing something different. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Rob Undrums, king of the different strategy, is doing something different. Here he goes again. He's trying something. He was caught out a little bit at the Red Bull Ring. He tried a two-stopper. It nearly worked. But it turned out the three-stop and the two-stop were the same amount of time. What is Aloy deciding to do? Is he going for the two-stopper? We've got Bailey now, who should be on the softs. Yes, he is. Bailey on the softs now. Can he catch up with those ahead of him? He's had a little bit of an accident, though. You can see the damage flashing on the car indicator on the left-hand side of the screen. Slender fella, keeping him honest. Cool Shark is now in 14th place again, staying on the pace. 28.8 for him, so 2 seconds off the fastest lap. But as I said, it's a hard league to be racing in with very little practice. Coming in and setting times 2 seconds from the fastest lap, he should be proud of himself. It is a very, very tricky race to be a part of. Victory Reign then in second place. Matt Psycho is in third. Bunny's fourth. And Illusion fifth. I'm thinking, but why are we so complimentary? The 15th place? Well, it's just that difficult. Also, I'm preparing myself for 15th place finishes in Formula X, season number 7. Because I do not have the best of luck in any type of racing at this moment in time. Also, I've not tested out this wheel in the new room. Anyway, back to the racing. Victory Reign in second place. Got plenty to go with here at Deep Forest. The gap is falling between him and Speed Hunter. 27.0. Compare that to 26.8, so 4 tenths of a second. Yeah, sorry, 2 tenths of a second. And Matt Psycho also coming along for the ride with Victory Reign. So the Nissan driver has won the previous 2 races, puts himself second in the championship as it stands before this race started. As it goes right now, he still will be second. Lose 3 points. Sorry, we'll lose 5 points to Speed Hunter. Where he's sat. So the gap will increase to 6 points. So have a look. Chris Boo doing a different strategy to Specmere. Has got himself in 6th place. Specmere in 7th. 8th place is Rob Undrums. He will now be pitting on lap number 18. So I wonder if he's doing 10 lap stints on his soft tyres. He's going to try it. Whilst Aloy is probably going a lot longer. He went until lap number 14 on his tank of fuel. Put him in a very strong position. Cthulhu is in 10th. He's got Tiger just dropping back now. Slender Fella is 12th. With Bailey just behind him. Bailey is improving his lap times as well. So Slender Fella at 28.1, 29.0. So Slender Fella's got ahead of Bailey on the previous lap. Cool Shark is 14th. 15th place is the Punisher. He's keeping those drivers in his sights. At the front, Speed Hunter hasn't set anything like his fastest lap yet. 26.9 on the previous lap. Hasn't been able to get into there, but is he setting consistent times? Yes, he is. 26.9 on lap 15, 27.1 on 16, 27.0 on 17, 18. It was a 26.9. I think he's aiming for another 26.9 on this lap. In the background, Victory Reign still has a comfortable gap to himself and Matt Psycho. There's the Nissan. Again, got a good exit And we'll see what is happening behind. I think the closest battle that we have is between Slenderfella and Bailey. Actually, Bullshark. Here we go. Rob on drums, after his pit stop, is behind Bullshark. Clouds are covering the circuit now here at Duke Forest. It's a shame, as I said, there's no rain at this venue. So Rob on drums getting a very good exit on his fresh soft tyres. He's going to make the move that we've seen quite a few drivers do into turn 14. He's on the inside. He's got the better grip as well in that Lexus. And up into 13th place goes Rob on drums. And pulls away from Bullshark. Bullshark in 14th place though, will not give it up. He'll keep the slipstream going. And the spark's been kicked up by the Lexus. Here he goes, he's going to have a go into turn number 1 then. American versus American. And can Bullshark get it done? No, he cannot, I don't think, no. The fresher tyres for Rob on drums helping him out of turn number 1. And he moves up into 13th place now, with Bailey ahead in 12th. Speed Hunter 11th place. That Psycho and Victory Rain are very closely matched as well. They're just keeping that gap to around 6 seconds. It's been like that for a while. Remember, Speed Hunter has to run the hard tyres at some point in this race. Will it result in Victory Rain having a chance? Victory Rain just running the softs all race long as well. That Psycho has to run the hards. Victory Rain, we've seen him chase down Speed Hunter before at Fuji. It nearly worked. It could be a similar case here at Deep Forest. But he's back on form here at Deep Forest. Up in 4th. Setting consistent times. 27.5, 27.7s. In the 27s, definitely half a second between his times. Fluctuations maybe, but he's got a good gap between himself and Illusion. Illusion has medium tyres. He's falling into the clutches of Chris Boo. Now the fuel rates are different. The fuel tanks heavier in Illusion's car. Chris Boo is there in 6th place. He's running lighter and on softer tyres, so he should catch Illusion. But Illusion is not your average type of driver. Illusion won season number 3 of GTE. He's returned to SNL this year. Full-time racing back for Illusion. This GTE season maybe not kind to him with the increase in tyre wear. But it is a learning curve. He'll learn a lot from this season. He'll come back stronger from it as well. This is the thing. We had a Porsche Cup season last year where we ran the tyres to their absolute limits. The drivers have come back able to drive on those limits now. It's opened up different strategies. And Lowy, actually, 27.8 for him, 27.2 for Cthulhu. So Cthulhu getting ahead of Lowy. So Cthulhu bringing himself further up the field in his BMW. And Tiger there in 10th place. A little bit quicker than he has gone before. Slenderfella there in 11th place. It's got Bailey catching him up. It's 27.6 for Bailey, and it's going quicker and quicker with each lap. Nissan chasing down the Porsche. Interesting gear shifting as well. Oh, he's got his left indicator on. That's to indicate that he is going to go to the left hand side of the Porsche ahead of him. It's not close enough going into turn 14. Let's have a look at the situation with the fuel gauges. Quarter of a tank left then for those at the front of the field. So we're not close to a pit stop yet. Psycho a little bit further back from Victory Lane, but not by much. Gap's just sneaking a little bit. Because a 26.5 on lap 21 by Speed Hunter, that was a fast lap from him. Very close to his fastest lap of the race. So he's keeping himself out of harm's way. 6.5 seconds up from Victory Lane. Victory Lane pulling away from that Psycho ever so slightly. They're pulling away from Bunnies. He's pulling away from Illusion. He's falling into the clutches of Chris Boo. But Chris Boo will be pitting this lap. So the Lexus coming in. Oh, a little bit of slide from him. Remember, he did pit early in an attempt to beat Speckmere. He jumped Speckmere, but this means he has to stop early. So there'll be a point in this race where he loses time because he has to run a longer stint. It's all tactical here at Sunday Night League in GTE. If you haven't done so already, please like, share and subscribe to us. We are here every Sunday night in Sunday Night League. We try and provide a consistent service of entertainment. Formula X will be returning though in 2 weeks' time, and that will be a return to our friend across the Atlantic. Bunnies will be taking the commentary for that. So arrange a day and a time for you to come and join us here at Sunday Night League. Well, that Tiger there in 9th place. Bailey is in 10th. Bailey will be in the Formula X season. As indicator, we won't have to worry about indicators in the Formula X. Speed Hunter there in 11th place. Here's Porsche wearing its tyres out now. He'll be coming in soon. Chris Boo's come into the pit, and Victory Lane in this lap. Now that is interesting. He's come in early, I would have thought. He is not risking the tyres. Bunnies is also in. Now Bunnies, that's an early stop for Bunnies. Did he underfuel? He's got less fuel than Victory Lane, so I wonder if the Canadian made a small error with his fueling. Illusion in 3rd place. Now, a little bit wide though, a little bit too late on the brakes. Those medium tyres just not providing the grip he wants. What will Cthulhu do? He's going to stop probably on this lap. Lowy though, he's got a long way to go. So Lowy going a long way in this race. 5th, 6th and 7th are the Alpha BMWs. So that is Pat's team. Pat will be very happy with that. They are currently having a very strong race, all 3 of them. Haley there in 8th, Chris Boo in 9th, Rob on drums in 10th. Chris Boo climbing up the field now as everyone starts to make their stops. Speckmere is still behind Chris Boo. And, wow, okay, Speed Hunter is in the pits because his right front tyre is worn out. Is he just doing a covering job of the drivers he's racing with? Because he shouldn't have to stop. He's got a quarter of a tank of fuel in that Lexus. That Psycho in he comes in his Nissan. So, here we go then. This is the interesting part of the race. With the pit strategy, Speed Hunter is trying to gain time in the pits. He's stopped. He's done his stop. He's out of the pits already. And he's going to gain another 5 seconds. He has. Well, he's gained another 2. So the gap was about 6 seconds. It's now 8 seconds. That Psycho out of the pits now as well. Now these drivers are all running different fuel levels. Lowy still running up in 4th place now. He is ahead of Bunnies. Illusion comes out of the pits, and will he get ahead of Bailey? Bailey trying around the... Oh no, Bailey's hit the wall! Oh, he's trying too hard possibly to get past Illusion. And brake too late. So he lost the position to Chris Boo as well. Oh, Bailey. So good in this race. Just a small mistake. Pat in the chat. It's nice to see all three cars together on track until the pit stops. But that kind of is essential. It is. It is something you need to make sure your drivers do. They don't do a Jean Alesi and forget to pit. So Rob on drums in 9th place. Oh, hey! Rob really attacking Bailey into the hairpin. And Speckmere deciding, you know what, boys? I'm going to use your air hole to keep myself in contention with this fight. So Rob on drums up into 8th place. Does he go? No. Bailey keeps it. But Rob on drums gets it on the exit. They're fighting each other hard. Bailey's got it again. Oh, what great racing through these last corners. Oh, Bailey's gone to the pits. So we go and look at Rob on drums, who's now got Speckmere in his air hole. And Speckmere, is he going to get a chance into turn 1? It looks like he will. Into 8th place goes the BMW driver. He runs a little bit deep on the exit, which gives Rob on drums a chance. But I think, yes, the BMW is ahead, only just getting across to cover the Lexus. Go back to the front of the field, and Speed Hunter is struggling a little bit for time and pace. So I think Bull Shark, yes, getting lapped now. So that may be where the time was lost by Speed Hunter. He's lost a couple of seconds actually on that previous lap. So Victory Reign still in contention for this race. We're on lap 28. 21 laps to go. Aloe in 4th. Has not stopped. 28.6 for him, 27.4. So his teammate Bunnies is going 1.2 seconds a lap quicker than Aloe. Now, Aloe, I think, has got another couple of laps of fuel in his tank. So will he drop down? Now, Illusion is on the soft tyres. Now we have Illusion on the softs. Rob on Cool Do Boy still. Oh, it's Cool Do Boy. Chris Boo on the softs. Shout out to Cool Do Boy. We're looking at one of his drivers, just Speckmere, who's on the softs as well. Rob on drums behind. So, what will he do? Tulu, after the shuffle, is down in 10th with the pit stops. Tiger down in 12th as well, 11th on the shuffle as well. So, Victory Reign. He has got a car between himself and Speed Hunter. That car is Pool Shark. There is the American. Currently in 15th. Speed Hunter in 1st. Using that Nexus incredibly well. He's on the pace of his fastest lap as well. Not seen it in the recent stints, being able to get into those 26.4s. The flags are waving because that is for Pool Shark. He has got 2nd place, Victory Reign, just behind him. And Psycho is in 3rd with the shuffles. Rob on drums in the pits. American driver fueling up another 10 laps probably in this Lexus. His teammate leads the race. Victory Rain gain. Oh, he's getting a nice air hole once more. So he'll gain time along this straight. But he's not straight. If he can just keep it there. So he goes faster than he has been. A 26.5 for him. So he's on fastest lap pace. Bull Shark just ahead. Oh, but is it the worst possible moment to catch a slower driver through the S's? It looks like it. Yes. So Bull Shark gets out the way. So that lost Victory Rain a second through the S's. That was unfortunate for him. Just caught Bull Shark at the wrong moment. The S's were not the place to have him in front of you. Less confidence in the car. Bull Shark in the gap between his teammate Matt Psycho and Victory Rain. The cars are spread out, which is unusual here in Sunday Night B. We saw how tough qualifying was. They're all on different strategies though. So that is what's happening right now. The strategies are paying out. And we've got drivers on different fuel loads, different tyre life. You can see it in the difference between Speed Hunter and Victory Rain right now. Victory Rain, again, 27.4 on his previous lap. That was nearly a second slower than he had gone before, whilst Speed Hunter did a 26.5. So he gained a second on that lap. So he's pulled out a little bit more of the lead. That Psycho now has his teammate ahead of him. Blue flags are waving. He may catch up at a nice point. Going into turn number 10. Bull Shark, yes he does. Pulls off to the left. Tucks back inside for Matt Psycho. Matt Psycho flashes his hazards as a thank you. The two Nissans make their way down the back straight. Bunny's there, 8th, 4th place. Bunny's will be happy with this. He's back in the top end of the field. Will he get a podium? Still possible. He's got the soft tyres to run. That Psycho has hards. Gap is 12.5 seconds. That gap can change. What is the gap between Bunnies and Illusion? 27.2 for Bunnies on lap number 30. 27.2 for Illusion, who has done a 26. That Psycho has just on lap 29 and missed it. Has done the fastest lap of a 26.395. So the speed is in the Nissan. He's got to utilise it though. So Speed Hunter catching up with the Punisher. Punisher running to the left hand side. And lets the race leader through. Another thank you from the race leader. Not hindering me. Teammates behind me, but you haven't helped me up. That's very well appreciated. Let's look at the battle for Specmere. He's 1.5 seconds behind Chris Boo. 27.0, 28.0 for Chris Boo. So Chris Boo is losing a second a lap or thereabouts. On a good run. He is trying to beat Aloy in the championship as well for 5th place. So he's currently in 6th. It's looking fairly good for him here. although he is on a different strategy, as I've said before, the strategies are all varied here tonight. Chris Boone pitted earlier in the race, so that's where he gained the advantage, puts himself up into 6th. He's starting to get to the point where he will have to run a longer stint at some point compared to his rivals. Tulu there in 8th, Tiger in 9th, Aloe is in 10th place. 27.9 for Aloe. Thunderfella in 11th. Porsche always sounds like it's going quicker. Just by the screen, Bailey and Rob on drums. They're commencing their fight. 12th place is on the line. The Punisher is ahead of Shark Pool, or Pool Shark should I say, in 15th. Speed Hunter though leading this race, looking pretty comfortable. 8.1 seconds is the gap. 27.2 and 26.6. Previous 2 laps, Speed Hunter has gained a lot of time against his rivals. So he's keeping himself in a very, very strong position. There are a few people wondering if Speed Hunter would be able to keep that form he had in GTE, in the Group 4 cars, when we move back to the Group 3s. Well, he's showing this Lexus really does suit him. He was in the Lamborghini last season in Group 4 and hadn't had the title defence he would have hoped for. But here, he is showing his speed. First place, the maturity as well he has shown. He's a little bit wild to start off with in SNL. He's calmed it down. As mature races, doesn't make the mistakes that he did. Although he did have a mistake at Laguna Seca. And a mistake, shouldn't have said that. Because he also had a mistake last time out at the Red Bull Ring, but that was in a battle for 2nd place on the last lap. He just pressed the accelerator a little bit too early. So apart from those 2 examples in the past 2 races, he doesn't make mistakes. Oh dear, proving myself wrong as soon as I said it. Expect me there at 7th place. Tyres are looking a little bit warm. To end of a stint for him. Cthulhu actually has better tyres. What is Tiger doing? Tiger has less fuel, his tyres are looking a little bit more warm. The little Tiger's on the side. It appears on all of Tiger's cars now. It's very cute. There he is. In fact, there's Rob on drums. I haven't seen, what's his name? Goku? Showing my Star Wars lack of knowledge. I'm not going to call him the thing that everybody calls him. No, I can't see him on the car. There we go. So Speed Hunter at the front, 9 seconds in the lead now. 26.9 for him, 27.5 for Victory Rain. Victory Rain has no answer, it would seem. But Victory Rain will be pitting in the next lap or so. So we will see how that plays out. He might be pitting this lap. 12 laps on a tank of fuel. That Psycho has got a bit longer to go. He will be running the hards. The gain in the pit stops. Bunnies will be pitting this lap. Illusion, probably. Chris Boone, no. I don't think he will. He's keeping Speckmere actually at a good safe distance. I think they'll also run about the same amount of time on the fuel. So Chris Boo has done a very good job to keep that being the case. So Cthulhu in 8th place. Having a few connection issues. That's looking very jerky from Cthulhu. 9th place is Tiger. So Victory Rain is in the pit. Matt Psycho does not pit. He goes another lap. He's 12.1 seconds behind Speed Hunter. Speed Hunter is just on it right now. Can anybody touch him for the championship? He leads it. And Matt Psycho will be thinking, well, it all will come down to Spa next time out. And we're at the 24-hour circuit as well. Our first ever GTE race was at that circuit. And it rained. And my word did it rain. Just as the night hit, the rain came. And, well, if you ask Salek about it, Salek had a lap, I think he'd spun 4 times. It took him about 7 minutes to get to the pits. It was an awful, biblical downpour for all the drivers involved in that race. Aloe up into 5th place. And a little bit deep into turn 1. I think sometimes if you've got a driver coming out the pits, it is a bit distracting. As Bunnies does his final stop of the day. Speed Hunter is in. His hard tyres are waiting for him. Matt Psycho's will be as well. Now, it's up to Chris Boo to do a Sarlacc. Can he do it? He's got fuel light flashing. Oh, is he telling? He is. I think he was saying to Speed Hunter, go to the right of me. And Victory Rain said, no, I'm going up the inside. And Victory Rain goes up into 3rd. I think possibly Chris Boo was saying, I'm going to the right. Oh, but Speed Hunter's already out the pits. Oh my word. This is phenomenal. What is the gap now? Matt Psycho's jumped Victory Rain. Oh, Victory Rain has seen his chances of victory just go poof in a puff of dust from that Nissan. Matt Psycho on the soft tyres. Has he run the hards? Or is he doing something different? I see Matt Psycho on the hards. He must have been. There is Speed Hunter on the hard tyres. Have I missed something, viewer? Have I missed Matt Psycho use the hard tyres? I don't recall him using them. But Victory Rain in 3rd place. Has got to get past Matt Psycho. Or they have to pull each other along. What will they do? So Victory Rain looking at turn 1. He's all over the back of Matt Psycho right now. You could not see the Porsche. It was tucked up in the Nissan. Victory Rain trying to go around the outside. If he pulls this, oh my word, what a move! What a move from Victory Rain! He used the outside line. And the Porsche just said, yes, I'm going to grip around this bend. What a move! That Psycho will be saying, congratulations sir, that was a move and a half. Now let's pull me along to Speed Hunter, who is 11 seconds up the road. He's on harder tyres. We'll see what lap times he can pull. This looks very much like a Fuji situation, doesn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Victory Rain chasing down Speed Hunter. Speed Hunter on the tyres, on the harder tyres. Victory Rain on the softer ones. But he's got Matt Psycho in that air hole. He doesn't want that. Oh. Spec Me has just got ahead of Chris Boo. So Chris Boo losing position to Spec Me. Spec Me up into 6th place now. Tulu, after an eventful race, is in 8th. Rob on drums is 9th. He will be pitting those soon. Illusion also very close to Bunnies. Let's watch the battle of the BMWs. Bunnies in 4th. He's got to defend against Illusion. The man from Greece gets the inside line against the Canadian. Braking into turn 1. He just gets it done. Oh, a little bit of a touch in the middle of the corner as they do a crossover, but Bunnies loses the position then to Illusion. Illusion up into 4th place, who's just set the fastest lap as well, 26.3 for the Greekman. Oh, a little bit of slide in fact. Let's go up through the field then. 9th place is Tiger. 10th is Aloe. Aloe not far behind him. He'll be inspired by what we've seen so far in this race. Slender Fella going faster than he has been before. Bailey is in 12th. I thought there was a van on the track then. As out of the pits comes Rob on drums. So he's going to be ahead of the Punisher. And Bull Shark is there in 15th place. Victory Rain is pulling Matt Psycho along. These two have got 8 laps to go. They are travelling. Oh, they're travelling 2 seconds a lap quicker. As it stands. Oh, we're getting to a very, very exciting finish. Illusion. Can he put himself faster? No, he cannot. Bunnies is in the 28s. Spec Me trying to pull away from Cthulhu. That is his job in these last 8 laps. 27-1 for him. 27-4 for Cthulhu. Mission is looking good. Chris Boo on the hard tyres now, so he is 8th. Is he in danger? Possibly from Tiger. Could do. Tiger on the medium tyres now. With Aloe right behind. Go back to the front. 6.8 seconds now. Here's the gap between Speed Hunter and Victory Rain. It is falling. 28.1 compared to another 26.4. 26.5 from that Psycho. These two are going for it. Now, has Illusion got an opportunity? I really don't know if that Psycho's done a pit stop for a hard time. He must have done. He must have done it. It feels very much not like that Psycho to have ended up without hards, because there is his teammate on hards. Bull Shark. Speed Hunter pushing hard. He knows he's just got to make this Lexus as wide as possible in the final laps. Since we're in Sunday Night League, the racing in endurance, it may seem like it's all done and dusted, but you come to the final stints and things like this happen. More often than not, we have somebody chasing down somebody else with quicker tyres in the final laps, and we have had some epic final laps here at Sunday Night League. I know last week's race at the Red Bull Ring, some people said it was the best race they'd ever seen in online racing. I think it's in the top 10, last week's race. but we've got Bunnies and Illusion having a fight. And they've had fights before, not very often, in fact. We see these two fighting each other. Bunnies will be hoping to have a go into turn 1. Will he get the late dive into the corner? No, he does not. He has to brake. At the same time, holding position though. Look at the tight line he was able to hold. The gap. Victory Rain pulling Matt Psycho along. Matt Psycho's got better tyres. He's got less fuel though. I think Matt Psycho is going to do a pit stop. I think he is. I think he's going to do a splash and dash at the end of the race for the hards. To guarantee third place. So it might be that this is Victory Rain, and only Victory Rain, that can challenge Speed Hunter for the win. The gap though didn't close as much this lap. There's cars in the background. It's really distracting. 28-1 again. 26-8, so it's still falling rapidly. One and a half seconds, the gap now, in lap times. 3.5 seconds is the physical gap on circuit. There are no cars between them either. I don't think there are going to be any. Rob on drums, here he is. He's too far. Just see in the background, there is Speed Hunter. So Rob on drums is not in a position to see the two chasing drivers through the hairpin in the background. It's 2.9 seconds the gap. It is closing lap by lap. Let's have a look what's happening further down the field. 8th place Chris Boone, 9th is Tiger. He's got Aloe in his slipstream. Aloe looking for the Victory Rain move. Around the outside he goes. We saw the Porsche do it. It's BMW versus BMW. It is a fantastic move as well from... Oh no! Aloe was stuck on the grass and the curb and he's hit some of the wall as well. Oh, that was nearly a carbon copy of Victory Rain. Now Victory Rain 26.7, 27.9, 1.2 seconds the gap, 4 laps left. Oh my word, the tension here, you can taste it. Psycho kicking up the dirt. Illusion and Bunnies are fighting for 4th place as well. We have battles now throughout the field. I wonder if Aloe will be able to get himself back onto the tail of Tiger. I think he will. 27.3 for Aloe compared to Tiger recently being 27.9. So if Aloe gets himself back on his pace, he can do it. There is Bailey in 12th place. Let's see where these race leaders are. Gap is 1.6 seconds. Mama Sykes will be doing a leg twitch, I'm sure. Matt is not far off this race lead now. 2.2 seconds for him. Do think he does have to stop. Victory Rain does not. 3 laps to go then. 28.0. 26.8. The gap is 1.2 seconds. We could have a run into turn 1 on the next lap by Victory Rain. And Speed Hunter, well, is he a sitting duck, or can he pull off another spectacular defensive job that we've seen in the Sunday Night League before? If Victory Rain wins, then it opens up the championship massively. Mama Sykes has got a big smile on her face. She's very happy with everything that's going on. Illusion is in 4th place still. He hasn't lost out yet. Aloe and Tiger though. Oh, this is the race right now. Oops. There we are. On board with Aloe. have a quick check. What's the gap? It's less than a second. Oh my word, where do I go? Here we go then. The battle for 9th place. Will Tiger defend it once more against Aloe? Aloe looks up the inside, but I don't think he can get anywhere near. So we go back to the race at the front, which is half a second between Speed Hunter and Victory Rain going through the final corners. We've got 2 laps to go. This is the battle for the race win. Speed Hunter is half a second ahead of Victory Rain. They will go into turn 1. Victory Rain not close enough. There is a Lexus ahead. It's Rob on drums. Will he keep out the way? Yes, he does. Of course Rob keeps out the way. That's what we would expect from him, a great gentleman driver. On board then with Victory Rain. Oh, he's pushing this Porsche. He's got no grip left. That is the challenge for him. Can he get past? Will it be a move on the last lap? We've seen him fighting for victory on the last lap before. It could go one of 2 ways for him. Victory Rain has got the drive out of turn 10. And we go down the back straight. Speed Hunter defends already. He's going left. He knows what's coming. He knows Victory Rain will have to go around the outside into turn 14. It's a very tricky corner to do it. Will Victory Rain get the cutback though? Coming out of the corner, he does get a great drive as the 2 cars go up the hill. Will he make the move into the final corner? It says he was ahead. He's ahead through turn 18. They're through turn 18 side by side. Matt Psycho coming into the pits. So that proves he had one last stop to do. It's Speed Hunter though going for the inside into turn number 1. Oh, but it's Victory Rain leads. Victory Rain leads in the final lap. The Porsche leads from the Lexus. Matt Psycho in the pits out he goes on his hard tyres. He'll feed out comfortably ahead of Illusion. But it's the race at the front. The Victory Rain. Can he get this victory? The tyres, they're worn out. He's half a second up now on Speed Hunter. But Speed Hunter just has to keep that pressure on. He's got too much fuel. He's got too much fuel in that car. Oh my word. The margins of victory are so tight here in SNL. Speed Hunter might have too much fuel, and that might be the reason he loses this race. Matt Psycho, nice driving Matt, says Sarlek in the chat, but Victory Rain, the last attempt from Speed Hunter. Can he get the power down? Oh, he's fighting that car. These two have fought each other hard. Last time out for second place, Victory Rain took the victory for second. This time though, he comes out of the final corner and it is going to be the actual victory to Victory Rain. What a fantastic drive from these two. Victory Rain wins from Speed Hunter. 2 tenths of a second between the 2 drivers. What a race from them. Matt Psycho is going to finish in 3rd. That late pit stop. Bunnies is up into 4th place. He's beaten Illusion. As we were looking at the battle at the front, Matt Psycho goes into 3rd. Congratulations to him. He keeps his championship intact. Bunnies is 4th. A return to form from him. Illusion's 5th. Cthulhu is going to finish in 6th. Daz in the chat saying, phew. Cthulhu 6th. Specmere 7th. 8th place is going to be cool. Chris Boo. Hot damn, says Victory Rain. That was a battle. Chris Boo in 8th. Pat is happy with P4 for Bunnies. Slenderfella is in 9th. Let's have a look at the field. So Punisher 13th, 14th, 13th. So Slenderfella 9th. 13th is Rob on drums. 10th. Oh, there we go. Oh no, what's gone on? Aloe 11th. There we go. Got all the gaps between the drivers there at the end. Oh my word. What a result for Victory Lane. Winner here at Deep Forest. It brings the championship into a very, very interesting position as well. Victory Lane there in first place. Second was Speed Hunter. What a race. Mama Sykes in the chat saying, well done guys, super racing, nice one Jam. Big spiny face on her face as well. So Victory Lane wins by 0.3 of a second from Speed Hunter. Third place was Matt Psycho in third. Fourth was Bunnies. Salak in the chat saying, great commentary Jam, thank you. And a fire symbol. Matt Psycho also saying, great race. Matt Psycho third. Fourth place, Bunnies. He just beat Illusion by less than a second. Great fight from them. I should have looked at it more, but that battle at the front was spectacular. Sixth place was Cthulhu, who's been chased down by Speckmere at the end as well. Chris Boo in 8th in his Lexus. In 9th place was Slenderfella. 10th was Tiger. 11th place was Aloe. 12th was Bailey. 13th place was Rob on drums. 14th place was The Punisher. And 15th place was Pool Shark on his debut. Fantastic racing throughout the field. You can see the gaps as well. Tiger was 1.5 seconds between him and Aloe, and it was a second between Aloe and Bailey. What great racing throughout the field. But it's the win for Victory Lane, and that means we've got a three-way battle going into the final race of the season. Victory Lane was 3 points behind Speed Hunter. He's now level on points. Matt Psycho is only 6 points behind the pair of them, as it stands. We've got a three-way battle going into Spa. Rain is possible. It's the 24-hour circuit. Oh my word. And Matt Psycho is saying he's hopefully going to be fit enough after an operation in the week as well. Really, this championship, we've had to wait a little bit longer than normal for this to come to a conclusion, but my word, next week it's going to be something else. Bailey in the chat saying great racing guys as well. It really is the Sunday Night League. If you haven't liked and shared, subscribed and shared this one, I don't know what you'd want from your racing, to be honest. This was a tactical battle. It wasn't nose to tail or race, but my word, that final lap, that's another final lap overtake for the win here in SNL. You cannot move from the action here. Join us next week live for Spa. Anything could happen there. We've seen it happen, and as a great man once said, although it was about Formula One, in racing anything can happen, and it usually does. Join us for Spa next week. Like, share and subscribe. Take care. Good night.